YakAngler.com here. We're at Outdoor Retailer 2015. I'm here at the Wilderness System booth talking to David Mon. They brought back a classic but brand new updated Tarpon 130. David, you're going to tell us all about it, man. We can't wait to hear about it.
All right, thanks. I appreciate having this opportunity. Yeah, one of the new boats that we're working on for this year is the Tarpon 130X. It has a lot of the same familiar characteristics that was in the traditional Tarpon, but with a few new features. You know, the fishing market is just booming, and there's a lot of new features and applications for an upgrade for the Tarpons. And so we'll talk about this boat, we'll talk about some of those features that are on it, and things that we've done to, you know, keep the traditional Tarpon lovers to enjoy this type of a boat versus some of the other boats that we're making, but to be able to use some of the new technology and features that are more current with the boats and the electronics that are out in the market
Absolutely,
today.
making it a little bit more fisherman friendly.
Yeah. So, you know, one of the things that we've been able to do because of all those things, as the boats get bigger and there's more weight that's being added to it, is to improve our handle design. And so now we have an injection molded handle that's on it. It's ergonomically fitted to work within your grip. It doesn't move around or flop around on it. So when you have a hold of it, this thing is not moving. It's a very solid feel in your handle. If you got to carry the boat for any distance at all, your hand's not going to get tired or fatigued because of the grip that's on it.
Gotcha.
So really nice. We've got it both on the bow of the boat and the stern of the boat as well.
Wonderful.
You know, another feature that we've carried on with is a paddle park. If someone is fishing and they've got a fish on and they want to be able to drop that paddle real quick, they can just slide that paddle right up into our paddle park and it will stay there. They can deal with the fish or anything else that they're needing to do in the boat, and then grab that paddle and they're ready to paddle again.
So moving on back now, we've got this flex pod that you guys introduced last year, but is now incorporated in the Tarpon. Tell us a little bit about this awesome sort of versatile new piece you guys have.
Okay. Well, this has been a real hit for us. Particularly something that's universal. Something that if I have this new boat, the Tarpon X here, or if I've got an attack or a thresher, I can now take that same flex pod and drop it in any of those boats, and if I've got electronics on it, now I'm good to go. I can take that one, drop it in this boat or the next boat. I don't have to start rewiring things to be able to use it from one boat to the other. It's all fits within
All
there.
self-contained, pulls out, plug a new one in, plug in your electronics, big wide hole, right, for the transducer. If you want to drop in a motor, torpedo, something like that.
Yeah, it's all universal through that one place right there. You know, but you brought up motors. That's something else that we've been developing. We've partnered with Torpedo and we have a motor drive that works in that. Now that runs into an issue for us. If people want that motor, but yet they still love their fish finders, where do they put their fish finders?
Right.
So what we've done is we've developed another control or a console area right behind it. Now we have a secondary transducer scupper that's running through the boat, which will allow us to now run your transducer down through that, put your battery inside there, your wires. We're working on a wire management kit, which will be able to route those wires for you, and then to be able to put your head unit right in here.
Sure.
So you can have your motor drive in there, you still have the flexibility to have your electronics here in the boat.
And I think the thing that caught my eye the most on this new Tarpon is the new seat that you guys have on it. So talk us through the new seat.
All right, yeah, you know, the Air Pro Max seat has been another big hit for us. As we introduce that in the Attack, we have a version of that that's also on the rides. People love the comfort of that seat. Now, again, this is a Tarpon,
right.
And so the intent is we want to have a boat that's very sleek, narrow. It's going to be fast, but a lot of maneuverability. Those are the things that the Tarpon paddlers love, and we don't want to stray from that. But they wanted the comfort of this type of seat, you know, the Air Pro Max type seat. So we've developed one that does not have the high-low capability to it, but if you have a lot of gear in your boat and you need to be able to trim that out depending upon where it's at, we have a cam buckle system on either side that now allows you to slide the seat forward and back and to be able to trim that boat so that whatever gear you have in it, the boat's always trimmed for you. And then once you get it set where you want, it's just taking that cam, adjusting it back down, you know, and the boat's in perfect trim where you want it. But you have the comfort area that you've had with the AirPro Max seat. You have storage that we're working on that'll be on the sides of the boat, the back of the boat as well, for any of the gear that you may have with under the back.
Awesome. Looks like a great boat. I'm sure all the Tarpon lovers are going to be excited to check this boat out. We appreciate your time, David. Thank you so much, man.